Hi everyone, it's Tanner from Supernova here, and today we are going to talk about acids and bases. So the general difference between an acid and a base is an acid donates a hydrogen ion while a base receives a hydrogen ion. If you don't know or you're not familiar with an ion is an atom or a molecule that does not carry a net neutral charge. So that means it doesn't have a charge of 0 on it, but instead has a positive or negative charge on it. So we categorize our acids and bases into a scale, and that scale is called the pH scale. Now the pH scale starts at 0 and ends at 14. At 0 you have your super strong acids, and at 14 you have your very strong bases. And so there must be something in between 0 and 14, and that's right. From 0 to 6 we'll look at acids. At 6 on the pH scale you have your very weak acids. And at 0, again, you have your very strong acids. And so there is a pattern where at 5, your acid would be slightly stronger than at 6, but not nearly as strong as at 0. And at 4, again, your acid would be stronger than at 5 and 6, but not as strong as at 0. And the same pattern applies over on the bases, where at 14 we have our strongest bases, and at 8 we have our weakest bases. And so at 9, our base would be slightly stronger than at 8, but not nearly as strong as at 14. And so now we're missing something, and that's 7. And so 7 is in the middle of 0 and 14, 7. And so there we have distilled water. And so you're thinking distilled water, pH values, you could think of a pool. Because in a pool, you got to put chemicals in it just to keep the pH value at a specific around 7, just so it's not too acidic or too basic, because you don't want that. Now, acids and bases, an interesting fact is actually acids, they taste sour, while bases taste bitter. And you can find strong acids and strong bases around your house. Strong acid is battery acid, which can be found in a battery. Gastric acid, which is in your tummy. And for strong bases, 1 around 10 could be soap, while strong bases could include a lot of cleaning products like bleach. And so the major relationship between the strong acids and the strong bases is they both break down substances. As you can see with soap or bleach, they clean, right? And for stomach acid, when you're eating, the stomach acid breaks down the food and it helps for digestion. And so another really interesting fact about strong acids and strong bases is neutralization. Neutralization, as seen here, is when a strong acid and a strong base mix. They create salt and water. So this example has hydrochloric acid, a strong acid, sodium hydroxide, strong base, mix to make NaCl and H2O. Now this isn't the only case. When a strong acid mixes with a strong base, it will create a salt, it might not be that exact salt, and water. It'll be water, H2O. Okay, and so the last part I want to talk about is dilution, and we'll just get to that quickly. Dilution is when you mix your acid or your base with water. That doesn't change the strength of it, but it's adding more water to it, and so therefore weakening the substance as a whole. Okay? Alright, thank you very much, and have a good day. Bye.